The Bank of Latvia has been quietly stepping up its game and providing assistance to fintech projects while employing the latest emerging technologies internally. And fintech innovations and emerging technologies have swept the world, causing global lawmakers to rush to understand and regulate them. While some countries like the United States and El Salvador have had a public relationship with adopting new technologies, others have quietly joined the game. Among these is Latvia, a small country located in the Baltics, neighboring Estonia and Lithuania. Cointelegraph spoke with Rin Krasovska, the head of financial technology at Leadership Banka, Latvia's central bank, to better understand how regulators in the country are dealing with new technologies like cryptocurrencies and artificial intelligence. Unlike its neighbor Estonia, which was the first European country to provide clear regulations and guidelines for digital currencies, these assets remain unregulated in the Latvian landscape. The Latvian Personal Income Tax Act defines crypto as a capital asset subject to the general capital gains tax of 20%. Back in 2020, one of the country's financial regulators, the Financial and Capital Market Commission, warned the public about crypto fraud, particularly given that in Latvia, crypto companies operate in an infrastructure that is currently characterized by lower regulation than in the financial and capital markets. Since early warnings from the FCMC, Latvia has not developed new cryptocurrency regulations. However, Krasovska explained that in the last 5 years, the central bank, which is the primary regulator in Latvia, has been operating its innovation hub. For Krasovska said participation by fintech companies is not mandatory. However, the bank advises it as a first entry point to the Latvian market. Central bank offers this service free of charge for international companies and those originating from Latvia. So of the company, when businesses come to the Innovation Hub and begin to describe their business model, sometimes we start to understand what companies actually need and don't need, she said. But she added that it's an opportunity for businesses to talk in person with regulators to understand the business licensing needed and get risks assessed within the Innovation Hub. The bank has also created a pre-licensing process. According to Krasovska, this was created to help fintech companies, particularly those dealing with digital assets, create a package of documents that they can receive feedback on regarding the quality. So when the official application goes in, she said the license process will be focusing on the main ideas rather than the quality of the application. This new pre-licensing maybe began last summer. Krasovska said at last year, the Innovation Hub had 72 consultations with around 40% of all participants from Latvia. She commented that the Hub's data reveals increased interest from companies in crypto and electronic money institution services. Along with helping businesses thrive in the Latvian fintech landscape, Krasovska said that the Latvian Central Bank itself is adopting new technologies to streamline its processes from the inside. This includes moving central bank data into the cloud and adopting AI technologies like OpenAI's popular chatbot ChatGPT. She said that central bank created an internal lab 2 years ago, which began experimenting with different kinds of technological solutions. She highlighted ChatGPT feasibility studies the bank has conducted, which will help it summarize large quantities of documents such as task documents that she called not structured information. Krasovska also said the bank employs AI to help with data direction projects and supervise code. When it comes to data, the fintech executive said the Bank of Latvia is spearheading a new project in relation to synthetic data. She said that when newcomers or tech companies developing new solutions ask for a data set to train business models that has nothing it can legally provide. And this year and also next year, we will be working at the database ideas from which we can create this synthetic data that is like a synthetic lottery
or something along those lines. She said,
For example, businesses may need access to a large transaction database to understand how related monitoring tools work. So what we're doing right now is working on this integrated database. She said over the summer, a report from the Latvian Central Bank said that local investments in crypto assets had declined by 50% over the past year. The number of the people purchasing crypto assets as well as making payments with payment cards to invest in crypto assets in Latvia declines. This can be explained by global developments such as the negative sentiment on investors, detected cases of fraud, and cases of things. The report was based on findings from payment card usage, revealing that 4% of the population bought crypto assets in February 2023, compared to 8% in the same month of 2022. When asked about the sentiment toward cryptocurrencies in Latvia, Krasovska pointed to the crypto market conditions in combination with slumping market trends globally. Globally, the financial markets are where they are right now, and of course this is excluding the crypto market. Aside from the rocky conditions for the crypto community brought on by the lingering bear market, regulatory difficulties in major markets have caused investor sentiment to become less optimistic. However, Krasovska pointed toward the European Union's adoption and implementation of the markets in crypto assets, MiCA legislation, as something the central bank can lean on.